YouTube. I'm back, man. I'm back. I know I keep taking a long break in between these videos, but look, it's hard to get people on camera nowadays. But you know what? I'm blessed that this individual right here, I asked his parents if I could record this haircut tutorial for you guys. I showed him my platform, showed him my YouTube channel, showed him all the videos that I have, and they were more than welcome enough to allow me to record their son's haircut. As you can tell, he has over a year and a half of hair growth, and he wanted a new, fresh look for the summer. And that's exactly what I gave him. The parents showed me a haircut on their phone, and that's what I went for. I had an understanding of exactly where my vision was with this haircut. But whenever you're gonna do a big chop like this, you want to respect the hair, and you want to make sure you take your time to section the hair out and cut it properly. The with me removing the bulk in the beginning of the video, I was just grabbing small sections. I wasn't making it uncomfortable for my client or pulling his hair. I was making sure that I respected the hair growth, and gave him a full experience of what it is to get a dope transformation with your boy Matt Gifted Hands. So with that being said, as you can tell, I sectioned with the horseshoe, um, drop the sides down because we are going to do a curly hair all the way around with a low taper on the side, low taper on the back. And what you want to start off doing is creating graduation all the way around, creating your guideline of how you want it to drop in the back, where you want the flow and the fluff to be. And basically, this is just me creating a foundation all the way around. And I'm going to do this all the way around to the side of his head. And then I'll grab vertical sections like this and kind of connect everything from the top to the bottom. Whatever's sticking out, that's what you're going to trim. And you want to saturate the hair as well. Make sure it's really, really wet. That way you can move that hair through that comb, and it's a lot easier, more comfortable on the client and on your tools that you're using. All right, the next technique that I'm going to use for this haircut is a clipper over comb method. And you want to make sure that the bottom of the comb is rested on the client's head, and then you pull the teeth of the comb towards you to just kind of graze and remove a little bit of the bulk. This is going to help you out with doing the line around the ear into the neckline. And this is just me taking a number 2 guard, and I'm kind of tapering and gliding this guard into the top of the hair. That way I don't remove too much of the darkness, because the low taper with the C cup is what I'm going for. So we're going to do a low taper, guys. We're starting with the lever close, open it up in the middle, and then open it up all the way. And that's going to basically be your first guideline. When you're doing a low taper, guys, you want to make sure the gradiency is really nice and compact, but it's not compressed to where you see light to dark. You want to make sure you see light, medium, dark. And that's what we're going for right here. And major shout out to Gamma for reaching out to me and blessing me with these exceeds. This clipper right here, man, runs through bulk. I love the way it clinks the hair with that guard of the Echo blade on it. And then they also blessed me, Stylecraft blessed me with these rain trimmers. And Gamma and Stylecraft have both been showing me love. They sent me out their new blade, and I've been using their products and their tools on an everyday base. And as you can tell, look at the gradiency and that taper. And right here, I am using my hair pencil to contrast the skin into the taper. So whenever you apply this pencil on the lineup, you're not hiding anything. You're kind of enhancing and adding like a filter to this blend to where it pops out a little bit more. I did not apply any color enhancement on this client at the end of the haircut. We just did the white pencil. All right, so let's go ahead and make our way to the back of the taper. And being that he does have a lot of bulk back here, just so I can conserve some time and save the lifespan of my blade, I like to do clipper over comb method to remove some of that bulk, and then I'll come in with my 3 guard and kind of just scoop. I don't like to like do that method too much when I'm fading, but whenever I'm fading into longer hair, I like to do that method. So as you can tell, I did my number 3 guard already, and that's gonna remove a little bit of more bulk. But now I'm gonna come in with my trimmer, create my first guideline. It is going to be a lower taper, so we're not gonna go too high. He still wants to have that fluff in the back to kind of flare out. So yeah, I feel like this haircut is coming to life. And as he is noticing across the way in the other mirror, he sees a little bit of the transformation. I really didn't point him towards the mirror on my side because I wanted him to enjoy the experience, but also trust me to give him the haircut that he wants and show him at the end to get his reaction. He was a walk-in, so again, I appreciate the parents allowing me to record their son's haircut. That way, it could be a dope keepsake video. Again, he had long hair, so it's good to look back and see, this process. All right, so now that we are done with the neck taper, we are going to start the lineup of the neckline. As you can tell, there's a lot of hangover, a lot of excess hair that needs to be trimmed. So I don't want y'all to think that I'm going against his hairline, because once I go through this hair, you can tell that that's where his neckline should be. You just want to make sure you be real careful. And obviously, I lifted up the hair first to kind of see if there was going to be any hair follicles or anything, growing back in that area, which there wasn't. So now that we finished the sides, and I like to make sure I go through the whole sides taper, add the razor on the neckline and the C cup area, and then I just connect the top, guys. This is pretty much, I don't want to work around all this hair. So I pinned everything up, and I'm showing you right there. You take the corner of your comb, and being that his hair was a little bit longer, we didn't really like brush it out too much on top. But as you can tell, you see that comb is going straight through. That's how you know you got a perfect section, and that shows you where the hair needs to lay. So all you're gonna do is pull those sections down to where you cut underneath. And I'm gonna show you right here the guideline that you need to be following. Pull that hair straight to your chest, and right there, you're gonna cut. And that's pretty much gonna bring everything down evenly to the sides. You're gonna have to do a little bit of detail work with making sure everything is connected. But this is pretty much, the process to creating this type of haircut. And this is a very high demand haircut as well. So he could have went for any other haircut, but this is a high demand haircut, and it's something that's really in right now. And he has the curls for it, so I think it was a dope look on him. And then right here, this is where I'm just pulling down the front. I've already trimmed all three of my sections on top. It's just a side, and then middle. Right here is where you just kind of see him take it all in. as he looked across the shop into the mirror, and he just saw, once I made this last snip, how his hair is laying down and how it's styled. So check it out. And that right there, man, like that made my day. Like, y'all don't understand. Not only was he a walk-in, he trusted me with the process. His parents allowed me to record this, and I was just so happy how this haircut came out, and I was happy that he was happy. So right here, I'm gonna go ahead and just saturate his hair one more time because of the curls, and we're gonna apply my boy Fourth Kin. I'm pretty sure you know about my boy Fourth Kin, and if you don't, look him up on YouTube. This is his curl product. He sent this out to me a few months back, and I absolutely love this stuff. My clients love it. The ingredients in this product is strictly for curls. And we're just gonna add a little bit of heat with the diffuser just to add more of a pop to the finished look. But this is the finished look, guys, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. Parents, thank you for allowing me to record this. And buddy, I hope to see you again in the future. And if you are new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment. And as always, Team Gifted, stay gifted. Let's go.